I am Brian Diaz, your man of the Philippines, Cebu Province. Now your World Fitness Supermodel Philippines.
I am Richard Ray Gomez. You're man of the Philippines, Binyan. And now you're Mr. Altitude Wood.
Okay, first question. Now that you have won the title, no, what will be your role as Man of the Philippines title holder? Start tayo kay Ramzy.
I think it's a huge, kasi already when I won out of the Philippines, we already had a responsibility. So now that I'm on a bigger stage, a national stage, I think it's more of I represent the Philippines now when going to Thailand in 2023. So I want to make sure that while I am still here, I want to make sure that I will be able to fulfill my advocacy to the best that I can.
In my case, since I'm representing Cebu Province, I'm gonna have to be more vocal with my advocacy. I have to be more out there. I have to reach out to more people. And now that I am representing the whole country, I have to, of course, my responsibility is to represent the country with the best that I can be.
And ako naman po is to share my advocacy to people, to touch people's life po. Kasi po parang this Man of the Philippines is a big platform, so I can share my advocacy to everyone and to make their future better po.
So you're talking about advocacies. Can you give us more information and details about each of your advocacies, please?
Okay, so my advocacy is really based on mental health. So I was really inspired by this because I had a friend who almost lost his life. So I really want to make sure that he was my best friend, and the fact that he was going to that stage in life, that was like almost inspiration for me to like make sure that this does not happen to anybody else, and I want to make sure that my advocacy is going to be a responsibility in terms of helping a lot of people.
My advocacy naman is, it's called urban farming. So basically, of course, you know what happened during the pandemic, the rise of the plantitas and the plantitas. That's basically where I started learning how to grow crops at home, how to grow your own so that you can have food on your own table without having to go out and buy din sa mga palengke. So what I thought is this could actually help the whole Philippines. The Philippines is an agricultural country. I think it would be better, it would be a great help if urban farming would be developed here in metro areas in the Philippines so that the food supply sa province hindi siya masyadong apektado, so that the poor families, the poor children of course, won't be able to starve, and the prices of the food would become more affordable. And of course, have to connect it to yung World Fitness Supermodel, since we're talking about food here, how to eat healthier, how to actually grow your own food so that you can, you can eat healthier, basically. And ayun, I just want to be able to see, urban poor, the children to be able, they're not starving. Yeah.
For me po, I'm a sports athlete. This pandemic shows us the lack of support from our government po. Na nakikita man po natin sila ni Diaz, di po sila sinusuportahan ng umpisa. Sinuportahan na lang po sila na nakakuha po ng achievement. And I think this Man of the Philippines is a big platform to address those problems po. I think Filipino talents, athletes, artists, is para po sa worldwide, hindi lamang po para sa Pilipinas. And I think kung nabibigyan lamang po ng suporta ng government sila through financially, equipments, and I think po, kaya po natin i-conquer ang buong mundo in terms of talents po.
Anyway guys, how are you right after winning the title, and what did you do right after that?
Okay, so first off, it was when I heard model of the world. I was ecstatic. I was very happy because it was a national stage. I was really very happy for my brothers, regardless when they reached out for me. Super proud of them, and regardless of the result, I'm gonna be super happy because all of us went through blood, sweat, and tears. So the first thing I did after was I celebrated with my handler, with my mom, with my friends, with my co-candidates, and called a loved one from from the UAE. I celebrated with my family as well. Said, you know, nag-backread ako sa mga message. They were there watching me. Alam mo yun? Nag-backread ako. Grabe yung support nila sa akin. So it was really heartwarming to see na parang kahit malayo sila sa akin, they're still willing to support me from very far away.
Well, in my case, actually, I was really what they called me. What they're calling me is a dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't expecting me to.
Sure, dark.
Horse na. So, just the fact that I was called when we were called in the top 8. When we were left sa top 4, that's when I got really emotional. I don't know if you guys saw. I started to tear up.
I saw that.
To tear up.
I saw that.
It's just the fact that I didn't actually like care which title was going to be given to me. Just the fact that we're all title holders at that point.
Yeah.
It was such a great feeling.
During
And-
top 8?
when
Top
we were
four.
called for
Top
top
four.
4, because they already chose the runner-ups, we were left. Actually, I just
Automatically make titles.
Yes.
Wow, we're already title holders at that point. I didn't really care for the question and answer portion. After that, I was like, as long as we finish this one,
Yeah.
we just need to know which we're gonna represent. After that, of course, you know how Cebu is one of the pageant capitals of the Philippines. Right after the show, we flew out to. I actually flew out to Cebu for a shoot agad.
After ng pageant?
After the pageant, we stayed in Jensen for around like a day because the flights were very expensive. We went back to Cebu. Pagdating, we went straight to the studio, shoot. And then after that, I flew back here to Manila.
Is he the only Cebuano na presented ko ba ng Cebu? Pero ilan siyang Cebuano?
Apat.
4.
And how about you, Richard?
Ako po, to be honest, unang-una ko pong ginawa is natulog po. Gusto ko, nangyari po sa akin during the Philippines journeys. Sea urchins ako, nilagnat ako, hanggang sa pageant night ko, may masama pa din po yung pakiramdam ko. Kita niyo po, inuubo pa po ako.
Ay, ba yan?
Kaya, ang unang-una ko po ginawa. Kasi po, after the pageant, umalis po kami agad ng 5 a.m. for the flight po. Kaya pagod po ako, natulog po ako. And makarecover po sa kulang na tulog po namin. Kasi pagkadating po namin sa Man of the Philippines, malagi na po kami ginawa. Wala na po kami enough time para mag-rest talaga. True. Kaya ngayon po ang ginawa ko, talagang tulog lang po ako ng tulog. Tapos kasi ako na po yung pinakamalapit na pageant agad sa November na po. Sabi ko, this week, pakasaya na ako. Next week, focus na ulit ako.
Focus na
Yan
ulit.
tayo eh.
Ba't layo pa? Pero Pinoy ka?
Yes po, pure Pinoy.
Parang maging Japanese.
Oo, no, pang Korean.
Parang
Opo, half Shih Tzu.
Award.
What was your tell us about your experience in Man of the Philippines in Jensen, and what will you miss when you go back home?
Grabe. Love that question. Grabe. Because first off, when I first came to Jensen, it's a new feeling kasi I'm from UAE and it's a big city. So when I came to Jensen, it almost felt like home because it's very homely, it's very they're very welcoming, tsaka it's very urbanized. Tsaka it's such a good experience going out with my brothers, experiencing Jensen all together. Tsaka ayun, and I think dami ko natutunan doon. It was a lot of restless nights. Kasi minsan uwi na tayo ng 3, pero gising kami ni mother ng mga 6, 5.
Sino si Mother?
Hindi, Mother Frank. Mother Frank. Nagigising dito. So, regardless naman, alam mo yun, kami naging pinakamaaga na room. By that, kami pinaka-late minsan. May mga times na talaga na napagalitan kami kasi late na kami. Sila nasa bus, kami tulog pa, naliligo. So, mga na experience. And it was really fun. And I think mamimiss ko talaga is hanging out with my brothers. Kasi, very solid sila. And even though it's a competition, we never forget brotherhood. We were all fighting for that crown, pero we were still very supportive of each other, regardless. So, yun.
Thanks, Bryan.
Ako, pagdating nyo pa lang sa Jensen, yung bungad nyo, parang beach, no?
Diba?
Beach and nature.
Beach, and it was just, parang super presko ng hangin. Iba talaga yung hangin doon sa Jensen compared here sa Manila.
So
Compared
malapit
dun
lang sa beach yung airport.
Yes.
Parang ganun, yung view niya, pag exit mo ng airport, parang beach. May
Wow.
lagoon, blue na blue yung water. Tapos yung sky, ganda.
Bro, sumama ko sa inyo.
Tapos ayun, probinsya talaga. Kahit Jensen City,
May part na urbanized.
part of urbanized, but it really feels like provincial. And I don't know, what I'm gonna miss most kasi of course yung brotherhood namin, like Ramzy said, even though we're competitive, we're fighting for the crown, it really did not feel like we were competing against each other. Sobrang solid ng samahan namin. Joke ng joke, kain ng kain, kwento ng kwento, we're talking about our lives before this pageant, paano kaya yung lives natin, whoever's gonna win, if anything's gonna change, ganyan. And it's just really refreshing na knowing na different pageants, yung walang pansinan, yung nakakasiraan ng ganyan, image. It's just nice na everyone's just really friendly. There's not one person na may out of place ka naman.
Feel namin na parang wala kami sa competition.
Oh, it doesn't feel like competition. Parang nag-vacation lang kami. Parang nag-hostel ganun. Like, uy, you're from where? Yeah, like that.
Background check.
And it was just nice. It's very fun. I don't know, with the trainings, with the rehearsals and everything. Everyone really got it. It was really nice na.
Mukhang nag-enjoy ka talaga, no?
Opo, enjoy ko kasi minsan lang po ako lumalabas. I'm not a very
First time mo mag-Mindanao?
First time po.
Kayo guys, first time niyo
First
mag-Mindanao?
time.
First step. Yes.
Pinapasaya talaga yung mga
Ikaw,
gabi.
kamusta experience mo sa...
After.
Kasi po ako mahilig po, gusto ko po talaga, one of my goals is to explore Philippines first. And nung nalaman kong Jensen, natutuwa na ako. Kasi ibang nature, ibang environment. Tapos alam ko, Mindanao is not, di pa urbanized, more on nature. And pagkalapag ko po doon, nakita ko agad yung mountain. I don't know kung ano pong tawag sa mountain yun. And sobrang ganda niya, ang sarap niyang titigan lang. And sabi ko, ganito pala ang feeling sa Mindanao, Jensen. And then, expected ko more on tuna. First day na.
Grabe yung tuna.
Sashimi na kinain.
Pagpasok na
Sa inyo leksyon, saka na naman tuna.
Yeah.
Akala namin lechon. Tapos but tuna. Everyone's like, ba't di pa luto?
Yeah. Pero nung tinry niya siya, sobrang sarap niya po. And
Fresh.
Doon ako natuwa na yun yung experience ko. Pero yung overall experience ko sa Jensen is like a roller coaster because of what happened sa akin sa sea urchins. Kasi nakatapak po ako ng sea urchins during our OBB shoot. And
Natakot po ako.
akala ko po kasi corals lang siya. Sabi ko, ordinary corals. Diniinan ko pa po. Pagkatingin ko, sabi ko, parang ito na yung feeling, parang masakit.
Parang lang.
Pag nangat ko po kasi low tide po siya. So, low tide po siya, so we have to go farther po. Gawa ng kailangan ng
Hindi siya
mag-swim.
kasuka.
And then pag angat kong ganun, sabi ko, direct, parang minatapakan po ata. Pagkatingin ko pong ganun, binilang ko po 16 na stings na nangyari po. And then ako, kalmado lang ako. Sabi ko, ano ba mangyayari sa akin pag mga sea urchins? Baka di na ako makalakad. Doon na po ako nag-isip na, baka ito na yung stop ng pagpapaget. Baka di na ako makalakad. Pero, sabi nila, lalagnatin and magiging swollen daw yung paa. Ako naman po, sa sobrang gigil ko kung ano mangyayari sa akin, inaabangan ko po, di po ako makatulog. Sabi ko, kailangan mamaga.
Pero I mean, and of course, may emergency naman na kid.
May tumulong po na nurse po.
So you were barefoot ba yun?
Yes,
Opo, barefoot kami naglakad doon. Actually, I was the first one who got into water para
Yeah.
mag-check. Kasi, of course, I'm from
Cebu.
Puro beach.
Yeah.
So, I'm used to yung mga ganyan. Di ko naman expect na may mga sea urchins.
Yeah, wala po.
Clear naman yung tubig. Yung problem lang namin is malumot po yung rocks. So super slippery po siya. Yung choice namin talaga is to, yung isang kasama namin, si Mark.
Si Mark di po marunong.
Si Mark di po marunong umuwi. So, we were expecting, first take pa lang, okay na. And then, nung nag-cut si Direk, that's when umapak siya.
Umatras po pa, sabi po kasi ni Direk, parang kukuha pa ng isa pang shoot for
Go back.
other.
That's when he stopped.
And bumackward po ako.
So nagbangka pa rin kayo pupunta doon
No
sa
po,
Hindi po, naglakad lang.
Naglakad na.
Tapos,
Parang baywalk.
So what happened? So hindi siya namaga? Ano
Or
nangyari?
ika-ika ka ba?
naging ika-ika po ako, medyo nag-worry na ako. Pero tinuloy ko pa din po yung shoot kasi ayun po yung purpose namin matapos po yun.
So anong ginawang emergency? I mean,
Ang
first
ginawa
aid?
po nila, first aid, sila po, mga lokal po sila dun eh.
Alcohol,
So,
I mean,
Tinanggal
kasi
siguro yung ano.
tinanggal po nila. Sabi, ang una po sabi, ihian daw po, eh ayaw pahi.
So ano yung papaswerte pala yun?
Siya ihilip.
Pero ano po,
Oo,
kinuha po.
sir.
At least naman worth naman yung
Kinuha
pagkakataon.
po, tapos sinukaan po para pinunasan ng
Suka-suka.
Maraming suka po. Tapos,
Suka-suka mo talaga ang first
tapos
aid.
naglakad na po ako papunta sa isa pa pong shoot.
Because we had to continue it because we weren't done. That was just our part. Eh, we had to go together.
So hindi na lumala.
Kaya hindi po siya lumala because nag-antibiotic po ako agad. Pero I was expecting po na mamaga and lagnatin po ako. And ang nangyari po, 2 days after, doon po ako nilagnat. Doon na po yung parang sumama na po yung pakiramdam ko.
That was-
Pag-gising ko po kasi nung parang around Tuesday.
That was rehearsal na for
Ang katinang lalamunan ko, tapos giniginawa ko. Ang ginagawa ko po, sabi ko, hindi ako lalagnatin. Uminom na po ako ng Biogesic. But ang ginagawa ko para maramdaman ko yung init, bumibilad po ako sa araw. Sabi ko, malamig ba bro? Sabi, hindi bro. Baka may sakit na ako. Tapos ang ginawa ko, tumapat na ako sa araw para mapagpawisan ako. Sabi ko, ito magiging okay na ako. And then naging ganun lang po. Pero that day, wala pong nilagnat pa din po ako, hindi pa din po ako bumalik.
So at least yung naging papaswerte mo, di ba? Yung
Parang sabi ko, part of the journey talaga sa...
Bininyagan ng Jensen.
Silang
kasi,
sige.
ano po yun? First time ko mag-beach. As a gantong tao na ako, malaki na. Kasi
Taga-Binyan
bakit
ka, no?
Opo. Gusto ko talaga mag-beach, pero ganito pa po yung experience ko. Pero hindi ko na siya iniisip as negative. Siguro, talagang hindi mawawala sa dagat yung sea nature yun eh. Parang part na talaga yun.
Papaswerte yun.
Pero
Ayun
ano
ang
ang
search.
Pero masarap yung sea urchin.
Actually, parang 3 years old po ako.
Oh my God. Yes, hindi kayo mahilig mag-beach.
Hindi ka nakapag-beach since then.
Gusto ko po
since-
mag-beach.
Kahit yung mga
but
barkada
may-
mo nung college or nung mga barkada mo.
Marami pong gusto mag-beach, but my parents...
Sa pang street.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kahit
si
sa
Ramzy,
mga
oo.
resort, mga pool.
Sa pool po,
Sa pool siya.
pwede naman po. Pero
Kaya
pag
ano?
beach, pag nalaman po nilang beach, bawal.
So talagang ano siya, hinabol talaga siya ng sea urchin. Kasi,
So may sumpa ka kami sa sea urchin.
Hindi punta ka Cebu.
Pero in a way po, inisip ko na siya to encourage me para pa lumaban yung pag nangyari po sa akin. Kasi first 2 days, di ako makalakad po ng ayos. Tapos talagang nakagano lang po yung paa ko.
I mean, imagine
Nag-tour pa po kami.
Anong
ng-
ka ba, Erwin, nung nakatapak siya? So anong ginawa mong first aid?
Tinawag yung nurse.
So may nurse naman within the area.
Okay. So sinong ano ang mamimiss mo or sino? Si
Ah,
si Urchin ba?
Actually po, pag-uwi ko sa big, ang na-miss ko po talaga is yung brotherhood namin.
Okay. Hindi naman si Urchin, no?
Hindi na po.
Okay.
Alam na ba ng parents mong natusok ka ng sea urchin?
Actually, hindi ko po sinabi agad sa
Ngayon, alam na nila.
Kasi po, knowing my mom po, bunso pa po ako, lalo siya kakabahan, baka di po siya makapagpahinga ng ayos.
So may kuya ka, ganyan din yung itsura ni kuya.
Magkakaiba po kami mukha. Yung kuya ko po panganay, mukhang hapon. Yung pangalawa po, medyo dilat po yung mata.
May lato kayo.
Wala
Pure
ba?
Filipino.
Pure Filipino.
Ako, baka Shih Tzu. Tapos, yung brotherhood po talaga, na-miss ko kasi yung room namin. Kasi po parang nangyari po sa Jensa, paminsan wala po kami, hindi po kami kumakain
Almost
sa
2 weeks
tamang
din.
oras paminsan po kasi busy kami. Ang ginawa po namin, tuwing may dinner na po kami, kain na. Take out po kami, inimbak po namin sa room lahat yun. Para lahat po kami may supply. Tapos doon nabuo yung bonding namin sa supply. Nagiging parang buraot na po kung tawagin. And doon po naging masaya. Ayun yung lagi ko matatandaan pag every time na sabihin ko Man of the Philippines. Yung pagiging madiskarte namin nasa room 2. And pag pumasok po kayo sa room namin, lagi po sinasabi nila Ma'am Erwin, may pagkain kami lagi. May
Dito ba
tubig.
kayo sa
Actually, yung mga room namin, iba-iba yung mga characteristics.
Oo, tama,
Oo.
tama.
Kami naman, room 4. Kami naman room 4, kami yung totoong
yung room
early
4,
bird.
ilang yung candidates doon? Per...
Kami po, 5
Six.
kami sa
Oh, 5 kami din. 5 din kami.
Kami six
Talagang
doon.
magulo pala talaga, ano?
Room 4, yun talaga yung early bird.
Kami lagi kaming late. Nasa bus na sila, kami tulog pa.
Kami lagi may
Meron yata ano eh, parang kami yung room namin super linis. Kaya pag pumapasok sila,
Grabe
yung
na.
mga makeup artists, dito na lang kami ha.
Parang yung room namin, pre.
Question.
As as a three of the winners of Man of the World, Man of the Philippines, paano nyo may uplift ang image ng male pageantry? Kasi ang tingin natin sa lalaki sa Pilipinas, you are respected based on your achievements in your career and in your passion, but not in pageantry. So, bilang title holders this 2022, paano nyo matutulungang i-uplift ang male pageantry sa Pilipinas?
Well, for me, for male pageantry, growing up with the influence of Cebu, my mom, Cebuana, it's always that, of course, aside from yung mga looks mo, mga achievements mo, you have to show for your looks, hindi lang pagwapo-gwapo. You have to be smart, you have to present yourself in front of people properly, and it's the way how you treat people, the way, how true you are to your advocacy, kung paano ko makahalubilo sa tao. Just the fact that we're being gentlemen, to show that this is what the best of the Philippines can offer. Well, that's good enough for me for male pageantry. Pageantry is just siguro it's not really,
It's a platform.
it's a platform for us to show na hindi lang popogi kami. We're more than that. We're smart. We're may mission tayo.
I totally agree with Bryan because sometimes when people look at it on male pageantry, iba talaga eh. So of course, it really is in the eye of the beholder. So unless they watch the pageant and say, I ganun talaga yung pageant, because unless they know what's going on, kasi they're just hearing about it eh. Minsan di nila pinapanood, minsan naririnig na lang nila, and they're judging it based on that. So I think the best thing talaga is I think us as current kings is we do our best and show now we are not just like Bryan said, di lang kami pogi, we are pogi with a purpose. You know?
Pogi with
Fairness naman, ang poging talaga.
Pogi with a purpose.
Ma-uplift, maging magandang ehemplo sa mga kabataan po ang purpose ng mga pageant. Pinapakita din po ng pageantry is yung mission namin. Hindi lang po, let's just say, given na po kailangan pogi ka, pero the real reason po ng pageant is to touch the people's life po and be the voice of the voiceless po.
Si Ramzy kasi nanalo siya sa Man of the Philippines, UAE.
Yes po.
How about you guys? Nanalo ba kayo sa local, Cebu, or handpick ba kayo ng
Mr.
Anderson to
Binyan,
join the Man of the Philippines? How about you?
Mr. Binyan 2009.
Mr. Binyan, 2000, and then you have to compete nga sa Man of the Philippines.
Dapat po, Ginoong Laguna po muna.
Okay.
But due to pandemic, na-stop po siya.
Mm-mm.
And then, sabi po ng hunter ko, we should try Man of the Philippines.
Mm-mm.
Doon po ako nag-focus. Pero, ako po kasi, ang gusto ko po talaga, dahan-dahan, step by step.
Yeah.
Ayoko po muna sana mag-nationalize.
So talagang ang Pontisero ka talaga sa Laguna?
Hindi naman po kontisero, siguro, varsity player po ako, parang binabalance ko.
Nakailang pageant ka sa
Actually, isa lang po sa
Sa
Laguna. Isang city, isang barangay, more on school po ako. Ganun po yung nangyari sa
How
akin.
about you, Mr.
What happened is kasi pandemic. That's where I was undiscovered. My mom, we stayed there sa Cebu. Nung workshop kami, modeling. We were handpicked kasi we didn't have enough time for formal pageant, and we were chosen to represent yung mga different places, Lapu-Lapu, Cebu City. There was supposed to be a Mr. Mandaue. Ayun.
So you are Mr. Cebu City?
Cebu Province.
Cebu Province.
Okay, so
Nanggaling kayo sa Jensen, right? And you mentioned the things that you enjoyed, the impressions that you had, and then the enjoyment that you experienced in your journey in the pageant and also in the city of General Santos City. Tama nga ba? General Santos, yes. Now, there was this issue a few weeks ago na nagkaroon ng mga kontra sa pagpopromote ng Mindanao as a tourism hub. So bilang mga ibang parte ng Pilipinas and even from UAE na nakapunta sa Mindanao, ano masasabi niyo tungkol dun sa tourism ng Mindanao at sa mga kumukontra sa tourism ng Mindanao?
For me, siguro it's time for us to break the stigma na kapag Mindanao, delikado agad. Siguro ito na po yung pagkakataon na dapat tanggalin na natin yung mindset na panay gera, panay gulo. Whenever, nung pumunta po kami sa Jensen, ang na-receive lang po namin is love.
Tama.
Love from the people. Sobrang saya po sa Jensen. Wala po kami nakitang gulo, kinakausap ko po yung mga lokal doon. Sobrang safe
Enjoy
po.
talaga kayo, no?
No, po.
Experience.
Sobrang safe po siya and doon ko lang po na-experience yung talagang smooth yung sailing ng pagka walang traffic, gano'n. Sobrang
Walang traffic.
Actually,
Sarangani.
Pakman yun.
Si Pacman,
The jellyfish siya dun sa resort.
yung kinapak... Ah,
Okay.
Pacman.
Sa resort ni Papa.
wala po talaga.
Jellyfish.
Walang
Yung dati po yung statement na nasa
Yung
isip
gano'n.
natin, Tagalog, Luzon, tsaka Visayas.
Sarangani naman kasi is ano talaga eh.
Actually,
Hindi
Luzon,
naman talaga
taga
siya-
Visayas.
we were thinking na parang medyo, first time ko sa Mindanao, sa Jensen. So like, knowing Jensen is the pinakadulo
Pinakadulo.
ng Mindanao. It's like, I feel so far from everything. And arriving there, di ba yung sabi ko kanina, yung bungad mo, sobrang ganda. And the fact that, you know, the scenery matches with the beauty of the people in terms of, you know, their looks, yung attitude nila, yung hospitality nila. Sobrang welcome kami doon. And it just felt like we were home. But even though it actually didn't feel like the famous, it's like we were in a different country.
Honestly.
Yeah. Iba po yung environment. Kasi po yung parang, ang first impression ko po sa pagdating ko, ang nakita ko po is yung sky. Sobrang lawak ng tingnan. Sobrang lawak po. Kung not like here po na parang ang lapit na po ng mga ulap.
Kamusta ang food? Kamusta naman ang food?
Parang, actually pang 7th day na po namin nagle-lechon to kung kasama po yung araw.
Everyday lechon.
Everyday may lechon po kami. Busog po kami lahat.
Yung kayo tumaba sa kakakain?
Yung ano po, that was our dilemma na we're competing for pageant, kailangan
Kailangan may
katawan. Pero pinapakain kami ng, oh my God.
So after your
so much.
Jensen experience, may abs pa ba kayo?
No!
Actually,
Wala naman.
Actually, wala naman po before.
Wala ba before? Baka
Pumunta
pwede
po
nyo
kami-
ipakita sa
wala.
mga viewers natin kung may abs o wala pa kayong abs.
Take it
Ah,
off.
stay
Paano
tuned
mo
na
na
lang
ako,
po.
pre?
Stay tuned na lang po. Come back in 6 months.
Stay tuned!
Come back in 6 months.
Oh, Anton!
Processing.
Processing po.
Go.
Naglo-loading po po.
Loading.
Loading po po. Mga 1 bar. 1 bar pa lang.
Mahina signal dito.
Ang nangyari kasi there's a competition among the candidates and the sponsors. May competition din sila kung anong mas masarap niya pakain sa kanila.
Oh.
May mga kalitsyon, may mga...
So talaga natikman nila yung mga delicacies. Yung
So,
food
talaga-
local doon sa
I thought we were just being spoiled.
Oo!
Parang ayaw po kami palabanin sa swim pool competition.
Parang sabotage.
Sinabotahin kayo sa
Sarap
mas masarap na
pagkain.
pagkain. So, bukod sa magandang tanawin, magandang pakikitungo ng mga taga-Jensen at masasarap na pagkain. So you guys are telling our viewers and telling the whole Philippines and the Filipinos around the world na fake news ang sinasabing
Yes!
hindi safe sa Mindanao.
Yes! Honestly, kasi it's just...
I mean, if you go anywhere in the Philippines, there's always going to be trouble. It's just they focus more on Jensen because not a lot of people are from there.
It's like almost saying, don't judge it until you've been there in that situation. Mga ganun, you know? It's like saying, don't judge a person until you know them. Mga ganun, you know? So, it's a beautiful place. Ayun nga, I'm in the UAE and I didn't expect much.
Parang, hindi naman mas magulo pa po around here.
Okay.
Because if you're from
Anyway, Anton, yung question.
So, what makes you unique compare sa candidates na nakalaban na sa tingin nyo, yun yung nakapagpanalo sa
Ako siguro, just kung sino lang po talaga ako pinakita ko sa kanila. And I think that's the edge. Wala kang kailangan itago, wala kang kailangan i-fake sa tao. Pakita mo lang kung sino ka. And the people will notice it naman eh. Kasi feeling ko, kaya po ako nanalo because I showed them kung sino talaga ako.
Pero did you know from the very beginning that you have the chance of winning the title?
All of us has a chance at winning po. Unang kita ko pa lang po sa kanila, it's a big competition na po mangyayari. Pero sinet aside ko yung competition, mas nag-focus ako to cherish every moment with them. Kasi different province, different countries yung galing. Ito sila, sa ibang bansa po. Iba-ibang culture ang marireceive ko. So ako, Siguro, set aside first the competition and focus on the brotherhood. Kung para sa'yo talaga yung title, it will come naman eh. Pero yung memories na makasama mo sila, habang buhay na po yun. Sobrang saya po namin because si Ezekiel na
Grabe sila.
pinapatawa lang po kami, parang pinaparamdam po sa amin na di kami na, parang di po kami strangers.
Yeah.
Parang family na po.
Siya yung Mr. Friendship, by the way, si
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Sino ito?
Shout out.
Si Ezekiel. Ezekiel
Sa
Ezekiel.
Tuberan Cebu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
How about you? What makes you unique? Sabi nga ni Anton.
I don't know, it's not what makes me unique. It's just, I actually wasn't expecting that I was gonna be the tallest among the candidates.
Ano man?
6'3".
What I knew when I went there, I was 6 flat. Pero when I went there, I was like,
Standard yung facial.
ano height mo? 6 ako. 6 ka? Then why am I taller? So, I go there, I'm like, okay, here, I'm not 6 flat. I'm 6'1", 6'2".
Ano height mo?
Ano height?
Ano height mo, pre?
Malit lang yan.
Malit ka lang.
And the fact na parang, siguro, I guess what I can say is yung edge ko is like, I know how to speak English, I know how to speak Tagalog, and I can understand Bisaya.
Pero sabi mo nga kanina, dark horse ka. Hindi mo ba na-feel na, of course, nagkakaroon ka ng time?
Actually, tahimik lang po ako. I was really just enjoying everyone's presence there. And it's just, you know, you don't get a lot of times where you get different people from the different parts of the country, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, even abroad, to come together in one place, just enjoy each other's company. Just the fact that our cultures, like our experiences, now we're just talking about it and we're having fun with each other. It really didn't feel like a competition. We just felt like family. And I don't know. That's really, I'll miss that, man.
How about you, Ram?
Ramzy.
Each of my brothers is very unique, and I do believe that every person is unique to their own, and especially these two gentlemen here beside me. And I really do believe that the edge that I have is being myself. Because you know, like he said, your experiences, your culture is what makes you different. And I truly believe that the way I experience things, the way I show things, the way I speak, the way I represent myself, that's what makes me unique. Because I'm my own, I'm me. And being me is unique. Being themselves is unique. So,
Follow-up question, hindi mo ba naisip, for example, syempre galing ka Dubai,
Yeah.
ang haba ng biniyahe mo,
Yeah.
meron ka bang thinking na baka mamaya, of course, hindi ko makakulang tayo, tapos ang haba-haba ng mga biniyahe ko.
Ivan Gamaho yung title sa haba ng biyahe ko. I mean, yeah, there is that thing at the back of my mind saying, grabe no, tayo ng biyahe ko, dahil ang ginastos, and grabe pagtubiyan na. And I think not only me, I think everybody has the same
Actually,
idea.
because I know that Ramzy was the last one to arrive.
Pero,
We actually didn't expect him to be like, you know, he wouldn't mingle with us kaagad. Pero first day,
Snapper siya.
like it felt like that. But then when he came, he was one of the easiest people to get along with.
Chika talaga.
Oh, he was super kalog. Super kalog, pre.
Ito siya parang dating.
Yung tahimik lang sa group chat, tapos pag in person na,
Actually, parang lahat.
Balance
actually,
siya.
talagang tahimik lang kami sa group chat.
Alright,
Kaso
just,
ng tatlo, galing yung gala.
Sorry na.
alright, just a quick question and quick answer only. So, describe your Man of the Philippines journey in one word. How about, start with Rams.
One word lang.
Extravagant.
Extravagant.
How about
Amazing.
Okay.
and Richard?
Overwhelming.
Okay. Okay. And for the final question, not really a question, but maybe your message of thanks to those people that help you with your Man of the Philippines journey, and what will they expect from you as you go to the international pageant? Ramzy?
Okay, for the people back home, for the people in the Philippines as well, and for the UAE, maraming salamat for supporting me sa journey ko. And it really did inspire me so much knowing na parang nandoon kayo for me, support me kahit super malayo kayo. And not to mention yung mga handlers ko doon, si Ate Diaz, si Mark, and of course not to forget my mother who is always there for me 100%. She's always there to support me no matter what. And ayun, there's that. And yun, that's for the people providing me si RV Senate, Vince Del Rosa, and for the person that I love back home, she really did give me inspiration. here with their
Wait lang na.
What's the name of the girl? What's her name?
Sige no.
Her name is Leah.
Leah.
Nasa Dubai siya.
Mia.
Mia? Mia?
Yeah, but these are the people who inspired me, my family, my friends.
Siya ba? Mia?
Kasi yeah, like I said, like backgrade ako sa mga support. They were there watching me. They were super proud of the person that I have become. And I really gotta thank the people of Gensan for during that time sa pageant sa final night. They were supporting me.
Nagkaroon tayo ng support.
Yeah, we had supporters. Like
Those people are not
Yeah.
not fans.
Hindi mo tayo
Those are
kilala.
people who watch.
Yeah, they were very supportive of me. Even though it's sad to think na parang hindi ko muna sila nakilala before umalis ako ng Gensan because they were really supporting me and but people of Gensan, thank you for supporting us, supporting me in my journey. So I'm not the one who provided me with the bronze, si Jessalyn. I was blessed, so thank you so much. And for the national pageant in Thailand, I will, like I said before, I'll give you a show, and I'll still give a show to Thailand 2023. So thank you so much for everything.
Mark?
For me,
Bryan.
I'd like to thank my family first. All those people who supported me. I know I'm not very big on social media, so you can expect so much more. You're gonna see my transformation to be ready for World Fitness Supermodel. You're gonna see a different Bryan next year.
Yes,
Yung Bryan na to,
sir.
nakita niyo na yan.
Iba
This
pa, iba.
this is before picture. Before picture naman. So,
Waiting sa after.
I'd like to thank yung mga handlers ko, yung mga trainers ko sa Cebu, those who sponsored yung mga outfits ko, yung mga suits ko. Thank you so much. And to the people of Gensan, you've been very supportive, you've been very hospitable, and who else am I supposed to thank? I'd like to thank, of course, God for giving me this opportunity to be in front of all of you to represent the Philippines on the world stage. And of course, I'd like to thank once again yung parents ko, especially my mom and my dad, for being supportive since they found out that I was going to join the pageant. And
Your, what will they expect from you for the international?
so World Fitness Supermodel is basically a competition for physique. So you're gonna see this body transform from dad bod to to bodybuilder.
Okay.
So, you're gonna see my social media. I'm gonna start posting about it.
Thank you.
Ako po, gusto ko pasalamatan ako. Unang-una Sir Gilbs kasi wala po kami dito kung hindi dahil sa kanya. Second, si Lord, binigyan ako ng lakas ng loob para sumali. And then third is mga supporters ko, my family, mom ko, dad ko, kuya ko, yung hunter ko, si Kuya Carly, yung mga Garn, and the team niya sila Kuya Rico, Ate Bea, Nay Miki, and the rest of the team, especially yung girlfriend ko na sinuportahan ako during my worst nung nandun ako sa Gensan kasi after kung ano po nangyari sa akin, naging down po ako, yung girlfriend ko po yung
Taga-Binyan yung jowa. Taga-Binyan yung
Opo.
girlfriend.
tinulungan niya po ako para lumaban ko po. And gusto kong pasalamatan yung mga tao sa Gensan sa pag-welcome sa amin, sa pag-alaga po sa akin, pagturo sa akin ng mga kalokohang Bisaya. Kahit paano, naging masaya po ako doon kasi I got a chance to mingle with people po sa Gensan. And nabago po yung perspective ko sa mga tao lower sa Luzon. Kasi po, all about news is about war. Ganyan. Pero mas nakita ko po kung sino talaga ang mga tao sa Mindanao. And sa Bisaya sila. And sa mga designers din po. So thank you so much po. And gusto ko po sa inyo guys na bigay magandang show sa Thailand this year. I will try to bring the title po, the crown. Because i-represent po yung Philippines is such an honor. And bringing a crown is, ito na lang po yung may bibigay kong karangalan sa kanila.
Ilang months yung preparation mo?
Sa November naman siya.
Four.
Four.
3 to 4 months.
And kaya next week, focus na po ako ulit sa
Bilis
But,
mo.
it's the reality
Dada.
po eh.
So to close this meet and greet with you guys, hingi lang ako ng message kasi tomorrow we'll be closing the Pride Month. It will be the end of Pride Month. And for sure, in male pageantry and in pageantry as a whole, madami tayong supporters, even in the industry and even fans, na kasama sa LGBTQIA+. So your messages for Pride Month, and for our LGBTQI Filipinos in the
Isama mo
world.
na rin yung ating inauguration tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just for being
Siguro po, ako po sobrang thankful po ako sa LGBTQ kasi wala po sa posisyon kong ito kung wala po sila, mga tumulong po sa akin. And wala po tayong mga ganitang festivals like mga nangyayari po sa mga province, wala din po tayong mga pageants na nangyayari kung wala po yung LGBTQ. Kaya po ako, saludo po ako sa mga kapatid natin ng LGBTQ kasi sila nagbibigay-ligaya sa atin. Sila nagbibigay ng mga ganitang event. And tutuwa po ako sa kanila na siguro po ito yung time na dapat ibigay na yung tamang sa kanila. Hinihingi nilang respeto sa atin. Kailangan na natin talaga mag-ano ng equality.
And LGBTQ community, they are the most open-minded, the most respectful people. They're very accepting of whoever you are. If that's who you think you believe you are, they will gladly accept it because they know that's how they identify themselves. And I'm really saludo po ako sa ano pa nila, yung bravery, encourage nila to step up. Of course, in what's happening now na may stigma pa po.
Yeah.
They're trying to break the stigma, and I'm really saludo po. And the fact na they keep pushing through with the determination that they have, for me, I mean, I'm just very respectful.
Siguro yung part ng saludo natin sa production number natin is para sa production din sa LGBTQ.
Okay, Marky.
Ano namin.
Shout out kay Marky.
Oh, yeah.
Ano, yung Marky Strong segment.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Marky. Those swimwear is really amazing. Really made us stand out. So really, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to walk the ramp with your amazing.
His collection, yeah.
His
yeah.
collection.
We
Full
launched
collection.
We launched his collection. It's one of the most comfy
Underwear.
swimwear underwear that I'm not usually into something like that.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah.
but looking at how we look, I'm just like wow. It's something I can wear pala.
Diba? Okay. I
Bago
think,
siya, bago.
yeah, I think I have a message diba, for the LGBTQ members that supported us. Keep being who you are. Keep being part of who you are because regardless, you are always part of the community. You know, no matter what people say, always continue being who you love. Don't let other people tell you who you need to be because as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, as long as you're comfortable being who you are, that's all that matters. I just wish nothing but the best for you and always stay happy.
And of course, birthday ni Sir Gilbs. Ano ba naman yung bigyan natin ng birthday wish?
Pahabol kasi,
Pahabol na
pahabol
birthday
kasi
wish.
very thankful kami for the man of the Philippines community to Erwin, to Ma'am Frankie, to Mother Hen, to God, to Sir Gilbs of course, kay Raymond. Without them, wala kami, I would not have known them. Wala kami sa position ng Toronto.
Wala tayo. Right now, wala kami.
Wala kami dito.
Wala kami.
Wala kami, diba? So I'm really thankful for the whole Man of the Philippines community and their people. And super thankful, of course, to my brothers because we formed true bond. So, yeah.
Brian,
I think.
birthday message.
Oh yeah,
Happy birthday.
ikaw muna.
Sige.
Happy birthday, Sir Gilbs. Thank you po sa lahat ng binigay niyong experience sa amin. And I hope na humaba pa po yung buhay niyo at marami pa po yung matulungan tao. And marami pa po kayong pageant na magawa pa po sa buong Pilipinas para ma-showcase po yung talents po ng mga Pilipino. And their advocacy also.
Ako naman, happy birthday, Sir Gibbs. I hope na I think he doesn't look his age. Nothing doesn't look his
Actually,
age.
pinag-usapan namin.
Plus points ka, plus points.
He doesn't look his age. And like,
Sure.
Hashtag all in game.
So, ayun, yung kay
Post
Sir
kayo.
Gibbs, siguro mas babata pa yun.
Babata siya eh.
Babata yung ano yung...
Pariverse.
Wala Benjamin Button.
Evolving but backwards.
So, and kasi Sir Gibbs, stay healthy po, and I'm excited to see what life has to offer for him, and we're really thankful that he's giving us this opportunity to, you know, to represent sa pageant and to represent the country, this platform, and hopefully will make the country and of course will make him proud as well.
So, Sir Gilbs, a very happy birthday to you. You've been supporting me ever since 2019, but you believed in my ability since 2019, and now I'm here as Mr. Model of the world, and I'd like to say keep being who you are, keep being that generous person that you always have been, and I really wish nothing but the best for you. I really wish nothing but the best for you. So, thank you so much, and happy birthday. Message?
Thank you so much po for having us sa ganitong
Ang
interview.
gwapo nyo in fairness. Palakpakan natin.
So, may pahabol ako para sa video ko.
Yeah.
A new breed of Filipinos. So, your message for the new breed of leadership that we'll be having starting tomorrow noon.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Yes.
Maybe that you can answer, Ramzy, because we're going to have a new set of administrators.
So, you're a new
Yeah.
breed of
Sa-
Filipinos.
Sa Philippines.
Just let that
So
go of your
tomorrow
answer.
we'll be having a new breed of leadership starting at 12 noon. So, what's your thoughts, message to the Filipinos and young Filipinos watching?
Siguro po, I hope mabuhat niyo po yung Pilipinas sa pagkalugmok sa nangyari po ng pandemic. And sana po magtulungan po ang Pilipino sa kanyang mga plataforma, kasi wala po kwenta ang isang government kung mga tao po nito ay hindi tutulong. And I think unity, though ayoko naman po ano yung about sa tagline niya, pero kailangan po talaga natin magtulong-tulungan, kasi sino-sino po ba magtutulungan? Tayo-tayo mga Pilipino po. Yun lang.
For me naman po, I hope that this new administration, yung gagawin nila is for the best interest of the people, because of course as a democratic country, this is a government for the people, by the people. And I hope that they will be able to listen to yung mga thoughts and feelings ng mga Filipino citizens. I hope they will listen. I hope they will be able to give out what they promised, and that of course if they will do their part, kami rin susunod. Because we can't have a good government tapos yung people hindi tayo susunod. So tulungan lang po tayo, and hopefully makakaahon tayo sa ating kahirapan ng pandemic, and I hope that of course our goal is to get there to that level na hindi tayo naghihirap yung mga oil price hike, yung mga pagkain and everything. So I hope na of course it's not a short solution, and I hoop we will be able to work with each other, government, with the people, to help solve yung current crisis natin.
And to add lang po, sana isipin niya po is to be better po yung country natin.
Yeah.
Kalimutan na po natin yung mga magandang nangyayari. Dapat focus lang po tayo to be better. Huwag tayo mag-stagnant sa kung ano meron tayo. Yun lang.
True. With your great comments, President, the next administration. Dapat.
So, it's time for us to become when it comes to topics like this, sometimes we're always divided, and I think it is time for us to become united and forget what's been happening in the past, because we're all fighting for the same country. We're all trying to have a better future for the Philippines, but I do believe na change always starts with us, right? Change always starts with us. So for the new administration, I really do wish that they will be able to lift Philippines back to the top. And as a citizen of the Philippines, we put our trust in you to truly put Philippines back to a place na parang to its glory days, those glory days. So hey, wish you nothing but the best for that. And yeah, it's gonna take time.
Yeah,
It's going to
it's
take
time.
time. And as Filipinos, we put our trust in you to
Lalo kung
do
madali
your best.
proseso eh.
Yeah, it's not an easy process, but as Filipinos, we put our trust in you.
So thank you, mabuhay, man of the Philippines, newbie the Filipinos,
Thank
and
you.
mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
How old are you guys? How old are you, Ramzy ba?
Yes.
22.
22. And you are?
How old do you think I am?
Mga 23. Ganun. 24.
19.
21.
21.
How old are you?
25?
19.
Kasi,
I like you.
kailan ka 25?
I'm actually 24.
Kasi malapit na, kasi nag-react sila eh.
How about you, Ben?
20.
18. Ngayon po ako dumating sa point na gusto ko yung edad ko pabalik. Pero 22 na po.
22. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking for the
Ramzy,
interview.
20 ka, no?
22.
22. Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you for the
Ikaw
interview.
pala may naman. Hindi si Paul Mark.
Tapos
Paul
photo,
Mark.
ano?
So far, I'm the queen.